and supporting those around us during difficult times. To his village and talk about his fallen comrades. It's used when someone is thinking it over and over. This, in my opinion, Thomas Robert was a hero because he did something brave at a young age. He joined army and he fought in many battles. And he helped the others also. He helped the soldiers and also his friends.
He wants to join Burford's army, and his help his fellow soldiers and stood up for his friends no matter what. That when he kept thinking about soldiers who didn't make it back, but when he inspired many people in his village.
Well, he was loyal. He never left his friends behind and always helped them. The second quality that I think made him a hero is his bravery. He was only 19 when he decided to join the military. The third of many qualities that made him a hero, in my opinion, was his humbleness. He never wanted fame from joining the army. Instead, he wanted to do something brave for his country.
His younger brother to come home safely, and that promise made him to keep fighting through the war. After the war, Thomas returned to his village and many people called him a hero.
Remember, Thomas as a true hero. The ceremony first is in the story to show Thomas from this at the war and this to show Thomas as a true hero. Similarities and differences with real hero.
Thomas never wanted fame, but he inspired many people in the world. Simple without words. The first one is Thomas felt ready for the challenges throughout the war. The second, Thomas felt proud after being called as a hero.
And kept fighting at the war. Finally, after the war, Thomas went back to his village. And when he got there, a lot of people talk about his bravery and his heroic action. A lot of people called him a hero. Even though he was not of himself, he still remembered about his friend wars. Thomas never wanted fame, but he did many inspiring things for many people.
During the war, Thomas didn't retreat from his mission. He saved many of his colleagues and stood by his friends. When he got home, people spoke about his bravery and called him a hero.
Thomas Roberts helped soldiers in need during the war. He kept his promise to his little brother. He decided to do something very brave for his country, which was to join the military. You remember the one?
Talk about his bravery, but although he felt proud of himself. Many people was inspired by his actions in his village and beyond.
He is willing to sacrifice his own life for us. So the similarity of both of these characters is that they're both our heroes. So for the difference, Thomas is not really like a true hero, but he is a true hero for his villagers and also his younger brother. He has bravery and also helped others and survived, and also his younger
That promise and that memory helped him to keep pushing and to keep fighting, even though things were hard and seemed impossible. Many and yet multiple people. Thomas felt a lot of feelings during the war, and he focused on a lot of other things during the war. What was one of the feelings during or after the war that he felt? He felt very proud.
Participation, as well as social status and rights. A hero who likes to help another soldiers and his friend.
Restore forest, raising awareness, protecting the effects of deforestation, such as extinction, flooding, soil erosion, and cost around 10% of the globe. And then these policies is to stop deforestation.
It also makes animals lose their homes, getting less oxygen from lack of trees growing, and plants going through extinction from it. And how shall we prevent the extinction? Probably all those. We shall plant more tree saplings, spread awareness, because this type of topic is very important.
Including exposure to improper e-waste disposal, which it is. We can use like plus maybe MRTs, but it's not in Indonesia for the MRTs. And then sustainable buildings. We can make buildings, but not too tall because it can produce also gas, which can make it into a pollution and climate changes. And then 6, better forestry management and sustainable agriculture. So it is, we need to plant some more plants like trees, so it can help reduce the pollution and climate changes and all of the problems.
As mentioned below, soil erosion, which is the exposure of the soil to the sun's heat after.
What is climate change? Climate change is where the weather or temperature shifts, and it is usually because of human activities like burning degrees, 2 Celsius degrees this century.
We can save energy by reducing our warming and cooling indoors, or by walking and taking public transportation to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Droughts, heat waves, storms, floods, and hurricanes. And also, the second problem is that it also rises to sea levels because of the melting glaciers and ice sheets. So, the solution to try to stop climate change is to save energy at home. For example, changing the bulbs into LED bulbs to save energy, and throwing away less food. How does throwing away less food help to reduce climate change?
Is changes like crazy weather, unpredictable temperatures, and because of that, the North and South Pole are melting because of the heat of the temperature nowadays. We can reduce climate change by doing these simple things like saving energy at home. Like when it's daytime, you don't need to turn on the lights if there is windows. And then there is walking, cycling, or taking public transport to go to some places.
The first one is pollution, the second is deforestation and climate change. The happen when the natural temperature rises because of human. And what can we do? We can do simple things to reduce climate change by using less energy for our home and using private transportation. Yeah. pollution. Pollution is when humans throw away their trash product to the environment, causing environment to be
CH4. The main source include the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and intensive agriculture.